And on the mound for the Mounties with a record of 10-1, number 18, Brendan Menchaca. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Mount San Antonio College Mounties. And now let's introduce the coaches, non-starters and starters for the West Valley College Vikings. Vikings head coach, Bobby Hill. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 10, Drew Dillahay. On the mound for the Vikings with a record of 4-2, number 41, Bryce Berry. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 West Valley College Vikings. The freak and the home of the brave.
Bryce Berry on the mound for West Valley College, getting the start here today. And Berry been used throughout the season quite a bit. We'll give you the numbers just momentarily, but obviously as we reach day 3 of this event, and for Bobby Hill, it becomes a challenge. Very quickly, he makes his 22nd appearance, a record of 4-2 on the season, an ERA of 3.73 in 31 1/3 innings, allowed 24 hits, walked 13, struck out 34. Berry gets the call, and he will work to Brian Bradshaw, Landon White, and Ty Thomas. The Mounties serve as the visiting team here in Game 6 of the tournament. Again, they have come through the winner's bracket with wins on each of the first 2 days, so they arrive. Swung on, fly ball left center. Moving over, it's Jordan Hall in the lineup. In left field, 3. On the mound, a shot back through the box, another hit for Landon White. It's his 5th in the tournament in 10 at-bats. And that sounds like a gaudy number at 500. And if they can get that kind of production again, a tough job's going to get a little bit tougher for the Vikings. Tough hop for Estrada at second. In the morning to go back to it. Slow roller to short. Laxa going to go to right-hander Brendan Menchaca on the mound for the Mounties. And among the advantages built into coming straight out of the winner's bracket is the use of far less pitchers for Mount San Antonio College. They have gone with just 4 pitching appearances through the first 2 games, and that allows them to bring Brendan Menchaca onto the mound, making his 14th start on the season, his 17th appearance, an ERA of 2.66, a record of 10-1 in 64 1/3. He's allowed 69 hits, walked 14, struck out 53. So John Knott, obviously a little more wiggle room with that pitching staff. And he can go to Menchaca, who's been an outstanding number 3 in this rotation all season long. And he will go to work on brief struggle yesterday, going 0 for 4 against the Mounties in their matchup in the tournament. Chopper to first. Terrible bounce under Ortiz down the right field line. Estrada hustling out of the box is going to make it to second. And that will go down for the Vikings. 3 for 12 on the weekend at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Reaches out and pokes that one by Ortiz into right for a base hit, and the Vikings draw. Jackson Giacone in the conversation. Congratulations. Busts it inside, but Giacone able to muscle it through for a base. 2-2. Line drive into center field. This is a base hit for Rodriguez. Giacone rounding third. He'll score without a play. Waiting on deck, the designated hitter. Line drive, fair ball just over third. Extra bases for Hall. Rounding first, he'll cruise into second with a 1-out double. Another perfect spot for Hall, who goes the opposite. All the way from third. Outfield playing Dillahay just slightly the opposite way. Line drive over Stull, a base hit for Dillahay. He does deliver. Has the sign. Here's the 1-2 to Ortiz. Back through the middle, a base hit. Rounding third, Thomas. They're going to wave him in. Here comes the throw. They'll cut it off. The Mounties back in front. Or here in the postseason. A record of 2-0 in the postseason. That time was able to get it by Spear. Back to the breaking ball. Spear went around. Down. He's 1 for 6 on the weekend, but he's also walked. First time up, fly ball, right center. Bradshaw moving over in front of the track. He's there. 1 down. Sierra roped into center for a base hit. Altmark with a 1-out single. And Muniz had to be again. And Chaka checks the runner now coming home. Change. Clara University. There goes the runner. Throw down from Knockreiner. Got him! And Menchaca kicks and delivers. And again, giving the Vikings a brief lead in the bottom of the second. Blue. Ground ball right side, ranging to his left. Stoll, and the stretch from Ortiz to get Sealkin. 1-1. Sky high, deep to left. Jackson back on the track and moving over. It's Bradshaw who ends up taking 4 win. And you can't say enough. Line drive, base hit back up the middle for Laxa. Can't say enough about this Viking team that after the disappointing, and it's hard to know to what degree that lingers today. And the drop over by Colin Spear. This could be 2. Flip to second for 1. The relay in time. 4-6-3 to retire the side. Moving to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2. 3-2. To the fast. Standing work out of their bullpen as well. Chief among them, Kyle Skritsky. In the game last night. Called strike 3. Bradshaw down on strikes. Bueller of the season. Slow chopper on the charge. Stoll got to hurry. Didn't get there. Boy, we're going to have a great view of this. And we will have the advantage of replay. But Estrada getting down the line. Let's watch here. Let's see what. And it looks like it's a little tough to tell. There's going to be a great angle here. Boy, that is awfully close. You see Dwayne Finley right there. That is incredibly close. On the ground, up the middle, it's through for a base hit. This will score 1. They're going to wave in the runner. Rivera coming home. He'll score. All tied at 4. In a 4-all tie. Spear going after the breaking ball. Vikings might very well carry the lead into the 9th. Line drive down the left field line. Jackson not going to get there. This is going to get all the way to the wall. The Vikings are going to grab the lead on a 2-out RBI. Remember, just 9 hits and 14 1/3. Driven deep to left. Back to the wall. Looking up. And a leap by Rivera. Still no call. It's gone. Landon White on a 3-2 pitch. It was hard to tell out there if Rivera got to that ball. A sensational effort. And in fact, has the one he likes. Dillahay playing Estrada to pull. Bradshaw over toward right center. Chopper, Ortiz can't come up with it. At the plate on the day, first pitch swung on, lined into center, a base hit for Spear. That'll bring, but looking for more. Swing and a miss. Silversmith Fans Hall. A lot of innings logged on the season between the 3 of them. For Ortiz. And now Ashley, but 2. Ashley ready, swung on and missed, gets him with the slider. Brandon Ashley coming up big out of the jam. No runs, one hit. It was fourth inning. Bunt popped up, and Knockreiner with the diving stab. For much of the time, he wants to go. Here's the pitch. Cold strike three. Straight away in the outfield, back a couple of steps, certainly. Ripped down the left field. The fielder's choice. After Ortiz had beat it out, check swing, but he went around on a couple of occasions. Being able to get runners on and ultimately wrap up the championship here and perhaps look ahead to what you ultimately do if there is a Game 7 and who can be ready to go. Base hit. It would appear that neither team's going to run out of pitchers anytime soon. Giacone with a line drive base hit. Third hit today for Jackson G. Game that's starting to feel like two as we're into the 13th. 1-1, line drive into center, a base hit for Jackson. They'll wave Giacone around, throw coming in, it's cut off. The Mounties have the lead. Does this become with Landon White on deck? Roped into left center, this'll get down. Jackson digging hard, he'll make it to third. Bradshaw into second, safe. The inning with the Vikings needing to put up a crooked number to keep this one going. Back through the middle, a base hit for Thomas. That'll score one. Bradshaw rounding third. They'll wave him in, he'll score. Two-run single for Thomas. 8-5 the lead for the Mounties. Isaiah Muniz will get the call here for the bottom of the 13th inning. Trying to close it out. He's been lights out all season. Went back on. Swung on and missed. Muniz, where it's been for a while. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Struck out the first two. Curveball in much of this season. Just short of going for a championship here. Ortiz smothers it. He'll head to the bag, and the championship is coming back to Walnut. Mount San Antonio College, the 2025 3C2A baseball champions.